These softball fields on the eastern edge of Sioux Falls are not even 20 years old. Once a week, they welcome people more than double that age who are looking for the spirit of competition and camaraderie. Meet Jack. He's gotten his friends together to play softball since he was a kid.
We'd ride our bikes down to one of the neighbors every summer night, and if there was enough of us showed up, we'd play softball.
Hey, Big D!
Now Jack and his friends are all grown up, but he wanted to bring that backyard spirit of softball to Sioux Falls. So he got his buddies, who called their buddies.
Then he said, Roy, let's start softball in Sioux Falls.
Word of mouth spread around, and the teams like the Plowboys, for example, hadn't played together for years. Boom, they're all out here together, and like my team, boom, called up all my old ball players. Yeah, we'll play. Roy over here, his team. And it just Flandreau, Dale DeJarques from Flandreau, called up, they drive down from Flandreau every week to play. And that's how it's just word of mouth.
So Jack officially started the Overtimers League for men and women 50 years and older who love softball and need a reason to get back out and compete.
Fat guys like me, we need someplace to go to exercise. This gives me the opportunity to do that. So if you're sitting around the house and play ball, get your butt out here and play some ball.
Excuses are always overcome by these players.
I had both knees replaced, and I had a rotator cuff on the right shoulder.
We've got guys on our team that have gone through hip surgery, arm surgery, and they come back here and start playing again.
Oh, you got to keep playing, just for the love of the game.
Just because they're over a half century old, that doesn't mean these players are over the hill. There's plenty of talent on the fields each week.
I actually burned my husband last week because I was playing for another team and I burned him in the outfield, so that was pretty awesome.
We've got some outstanding ball players. Some of these guys, like Leon and I, are the guy that's pitching out there, we've been together 22 years. It's more than some marriages have gone through.
Paul Miersma is 75, and he wants to play as much now as he ever has.
As long as I can yet. Yeah, as long as I'm able. I enjoy it, and as long as I feel fit and still play the game. So
as long as these players can keep swinging, they will.
I was gonna stop this year. I thought, I better stop. And then I felt pretty good. I started walking and doing some jogging. I said, man, I think I can do this another year.
We don't hit as far, we don't run as fast, so you get a hit, you get on base, you're happy.
And joined now by Jason and Dara. These guys are competitive as ever, aren't they? Still.
I'll tell you what, the one thing that doesn't fade out with these guys is the competitive spirit. Guys and gals, is that they love to get out and play the game. You ask all of them, what brings you back? And the competitive spirit is definitely up there. The camaraderie is definitely up there as well. But they kind of go hand in hand.
I played on Jack's team last summer, and it was a total blast. And there's a few adjustments you have to get used to. There's some rules modifications, right?
Yeah, if you're worried about, a couple of the dangerous parts of softball, like contact at home plate, they've got two separate home plates so that the runner crosses one and then the fielder will play the other base. They also have courtesy runners whenever you want them, which is kind of nice. And people like you who are closer to the 50 mark probably got to do a little extra running.
A little more than I wanted to, but it was such a blast to get out there. And like you said, just the camaraderie. There's snacks afterwards, just like there is in little kids softball. There are a little different snacks, but it's so fun.
That's the thing that I got out of this is Jack, got his friends together when he was young to play softball, and he got his friends together to play when they're old. And you know what? There's nothing quite like a game of softball to bring a group of pals together and really have a good time.
Thanks a lot, Jason and Dara.